park, and let me just show you guys how people are starting to get together. Yeah, we're all finding each other. See, I'm gonna put my phone on the selfie stick so you guys can get better views and all that. A better view about what's going on. Better view of what's going on. What's up, Gani? DJ Joe Nice, what's going on?
Nobody yet? I know, but I actually do have my New York State license on me. Yeah, I'm sure.
No, they'll just ask you to write something down, and if they can't read it, then you're a doctor.
Medical pond.
It's a muscle here that helps you do this as well as this. I work in a physical therapy clinic. We make that joke all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I have a lot of respect for you.
Oh, thank you.
You want to show your sign?
Well, what I would say
You
actually
want to show your sign?
is Rooney Coffee, which is a local roaster.
Yeah, no, that was really cool.
A small, like family-owned, pain-free. And the reason is that they are an active endorser of the New York Health Act. So they are on our list of businesses that are forcing hire. And so Rooney Coffee would be my actual answer going forward on that one.
Brilliant.
P-R-U-N-N-I. And there's a mail.
Getting bit by mosquitoes out here.
I know, I feel it all over my
Yeah.
No, I didn't get it.
Yeah, I don't know if I can hold both of these up at the same time. This is a little overkill.
I don't see any of the speakers yet.
We should have about.
I thought there would be more people on it.
I think we should just let it. We're healthcare, so we don't want to kill things. I think it might be a in-person session. It's like kind of like a gas mode. It's like gas when it's trying to fly. I think we just gotta flip it over because I think it uses up its energy. So we just gotta flip it over that. There we go. Now it's let it walk.
I think I know you. Are you a Frank Analysis?
That's right, yeah.
Don't step on that button.
Oh,
Nice to meet you, man.
nice to meet you. My name's Hakeem.
What's up, Hakeem?
What's up?
I think I've seen you.
Yeah.
You were hanging out in the live chat, right?
What's that?
Do you hang out in the live chat sometimes?
No, that's. Oh, wow. I don't know. I haven't gone to a live chat. You have to be like a YouTube member. Like I guess I have a Google email, so like.
Oh, okay.
So that's how does it work on the live chat?
Oh, you just with your channel, you just comment and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I think I have a channel too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's what's up, man. How'd you find me?
Huh?
Like on YouTube.
I guess so. I think maybe through Twitter. Like I you know, I know very familiar with the online left. I know of Nico House, Combo Couch with Friella.
Yeah.
And Pasta. Slow News Day.
Oh, that's what's up.
Facts on the ground.
Those are some of the best ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you think what do you think about like this Medicare for all? Like, do you think that it could be passed like electorally, or you think that the best solution is to do stuff like this, like direct action, or what do you think?
I think a little of both. I think it has to be both. I'm not one of those people on the left that I felt that that we should completely ban electoralism. As far as let me phrase it, because a lot of people say, like, when you talk about electoralism, they refer to the duopoly, like the Democrat Party and the Republican Party. And for me, I don't want to have anything to do with them, especially the Democrat Party. So not within those two parties, but a real, third party, or I should say second party effort electorally, along with direct action, is the way to go. So I think, like, in terms of like a second party, major new party, as regards to with electoralism, but also I do believe in direct action and strikes and like civil disobedience. I think, at this point, I think we should take everything we have, including the 63, and throw it at the wall and see what sticks. So that's my personal view. So when I say electoral politics. I don't tend to call it like that because that's kind of like too broad-based journalism.
Yeah.
I call it duopoly politics. I like when it comes to like duopoly politics, I'm like, I've been banned that years. You know, as a matter of fact, 2016, I left the Democratic Party. Like I knew even back then what they did to Bernie, that this party cannot be reformed because
Yeah.
you know when people tell you and show you who they are, believe them. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was a big Bernie supporter back in 2016, but in 2020 I didn't even support him because like if they did it the first time, what makes you think they're not going to do it again? So, and I kind of like predicted that, you know, not to toot my own horn, you know. So,
Yeah.
you know, like I wasn't interested in the 2020 Democratic primaries, to be honest with you. So, I knew how that was going to go. Yeah. I don't mean to like be such a
No.
like
So is there a lot of people in your community, like your neighborhood or like friends and family that watch independent media? And if not, how do you think that we can get to the masses and inform them about issues like this that we're here today?
I don't know, like people in my community, I don't think so. I think they if they do watch media, it's gonna be the like establishment media, like CNN, MSNBC, and that's a good question.
Do they think critically of the mainstream media that they watch? Do you think? Like, are there stuff that they don't believe that they say?
I don't think so. Like I think most people I know, my friends are like more so apolitical. I think. I mean, especially the young crowd. But I guess in my family, my mom, they I don't think so. Maybe they do question some things, but I really can't say. But what I can say is, I guess, you know, not within my own community, but like the online. I see, like especially on Twitter, I see more, even under mainstream posts, I see a lot more skepticism, more ratio going on. As time goes on, as we go into the Biden administration, and I think maybe I'm being a little too optimistic. I see like a paradigm shift a little bit. I see the wheels going. I mean,
Yeah.
they're going slowly, but it's turning.
Yeah.
And I see a little bit people starting to wake up a little bit. I think that's my view. I mean, maybe people feel differently, and I you know, I guess it depends on where you look, but I think there's a little bit, especially with, you know, in regards to like well, you know, the genocide going on in Israel and Palestine. There's a lot more support for freeing Palestine than there ever was before. So I think there's a shift going on.
So you think that there's a lot of people that are creating a domino effect, like they're getting more informed by either watching these channels or watching more or reading more articles that criticize the mainstream media or tell things that the mainstream media doesn't tell them, and then they share that to other people, and then those people get more informed, and then it just becomes a domino effect.
Exactly.
But I think these events like these are still important to reach other people that haven't been hit by that by a domino yet. So I think a place like this is ideal because I mean, we see a lot of people who just come out, they have no idea that like these protests are happening here, but then they see the signs and everything, and they can stop by and ask like what's going on, but also some of the people that are here can inform them and let them know about what's going on.
Absolutely, definitely. I think like you said, it does create that domino effect because people will be like interested. I think having activities like this is very important. And to be honest with you, I'm not an activist. This is my first time ever doing something like this. To be honest with you, so you know.
Yeah.
It's great. Definitely support, Medicare for, and I just feel like I had to come out because, like, it had an effect on me so mentally, and I don't want to be that person that sits down and just complains and not do anything. I want to,
Exactly.
come out and like show my support and, do what I can to definitely move the needle. And,
The time is done for us to just be sitting around and treating like independent media as just infotainment. Like we can't do that. Like we have to actually take action if we want to implement change.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I appreciate that what you and like the college cops and facts on the ground. And I remember you guys had your issues with status quo and Jordan Sheridan. You guys had some differences with him, and I understand, but I think he does great work too.
On the ground, yeah,
On
he
the
does.
ground.
He does good work.
Absolutely, especially with Flint, he's like one of the few people that's still reporting Flint, so I think he does great work. Despite your differences you have with him, and that's the thing, you're not going to agree 100% with everyone. You're going to have disagreements with people, and that's part for the core, you don't have to like that person, or be best of friends with them.
Yeah, but if they do good work, then it merits some praise, or let people know, hey, like they did good work here with this issue. Here's some objective evidence and analysis about what's going on in Flint, or what's going on in all these other places like Seattle.
Exactly. Also, like most recently, the Frito-Lay strike. Yeah, I forgot which is it in Texas? Was it in Texas, or that's what one of the states out there? But yeah, absolutely, and I support all you guys, and if I can, I'll support monetarily as well, and also I'm really huge fan of like others around like Jimmy Dore, Jimmy Dore, Jackson Hinkle, the Gray Zone, Max Blumenthal, Aaron Mate, Ben Norton, and Anya Pill. I know it's gonna butcher her last name.
That's
I
right.
think they do great. Huh?
Anna Presley.
No, you're saying
Anya
Parampil from the Gray Zone.
Okay.
from the Gray
Yeah.
Zone.
It's hard. I found it difficult to say her last name too. She was one of the first people I interviewed once, and I think I said Parampal or something, but
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, she does great work.
Yeah, we should really be very exposed to the gatekeepers of the false left, or what Richard Medhurst refers to as the boutique left.
Yeah.
And people like TYT, Sam Cedar, Majority Report, Ryan Grimm.
Yeah, they're not even supporting this, and we're in their neck of the woods here. They're not coming in.
I wish we had more people, Gray Zone journalists, or Glenn Greenwald. Great, excellent work. So yeah, we definitely got keep the pressure on. And I think this is definitely what we should be doing. Pulling so-called elected officials to account, and definitely put a lot of pressure on them. And that's what they did with FDR. A lot, socialist communist groups. They, FDR didn't do it, out of kind of his own heart. FDR came
Pressure
from
from people.
Yeah. They pushed them to do the Green New Deal.
Yeah.
Not the Green New Deal. I mean
The New Deal.
The New Deal. Yeah.
I do want to raise awareness right now about how there's other issues that are related to this. Like, for example, we need to advocate more for freeing Julian Assange, because without a free press, then how can we exchange information about what's going on like this, or how we need things like universal health care? Like, we can't share that without a free press. So I just wanted to get that message out there to free Julian Assange, who's still in prison right now.
Yeah, in the Belmarsh. You guys do a lot of great work spreading the message.
And he's having physical and mental health issues also while he's there. They're not taking care of him.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to kill him. And what pisses me off, like people like Cenk Uygur saying that Assange is taking Trump's side and is a Trump supporter when the Trump you know, in his administration, are you know,
We're trying to get
kill
him. Yeah,
It's like it's crazy.
it made no sense.
Makes no sense at all. And you have, you know, they're smelling, you know, good journalists, you know.
Yeah, that's what
Who
happens
speak
when you have
into that.
compromised media, like when they're bought off by corporations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah,
I watch you go.
that's what's up, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. It's great meeting people. People who I'm not used to it yet. Like people are like, "Hey, I watch your show." I'm like, okay.
Oh, really? You get recognized?
I still, like, yeah, when I go to events like this, like in DC,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm not from New York, but I came to this event just to try out something new.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I usually live stream events that are happening in DC.
Okay. I remember you were there at the Clovers for Assange back in March in DC.
Yeah, I have the pins. Oh man, I left them in my trunk. But yeah, I had the Clovers for Assange pin with me here in my car.
Yeah, you guys were protesting like in front of, marching from CNN.
Yeah, the CNN building, and then we were also at the Department of Justice. Yeah. Oh, it's at B43 Franco.
And I love how like
Oh, with a C. Oh, yeah.
Frank, you're wearing Julian Assange shirt.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna go ask him about that.
Absolutely.
You want to check your favorite shows out?
Yeah.
Here, I'll come back.
You say you were gonna like talk to some more people, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to more people.
Okay. Yeah, I could follow you. Am I on camera? Am I gonna be on your show?
Huh?
Or
Yeah, it's live streaming right now.
Oh, live stream right now.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Wow. I gotta. I gotta. You post. I mean, do you? Shoot, I'm not a rock fan,
You
but
guys
I mean,
like the cancel student debt or in the wars button? We're fundraising for our actors and actress group.
Oh yeah.
If you've got a donation, we really appreciate it to the group.
Honestly, you guys take on like
We do have Cash App.
Oh,
I appreciate it, man.
appreciate it. Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
take care.
You too. I'll probably see you around.
Yeah, I'll see you around here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Great to meet you.
we go. So when the weeks come, at night I'll play with the things.
A lot more people have showed up here. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that Shoe on Head is over there.
Pretty sure a brand new one we made.
But yeah. Hello. Nice shirt.
Thank you. Are you
Yeah.
Assange supporter?
Yes. Do you want to say a few words about Assange and how free press is important for issues like this to get the word out?
Sure. Now?
Yeah. Any. Just
This shirt may seem a little obscure, but if you recognize Julian Assange, you know what it's all about. You know he's being held in a prison in Belmarsh in Britain, and the United States, under Trump, decided to charge him with espionage and treason, which could put him in jail for 175 years.
Yep.
So there's a movement growing around to demand that the British not extradite him to the United States. The sad thing is that when Biden came to office, he could have just dropped the case, but he hasn't. So our focus now is on the Biden administration to just drop the case against Assange. If Assange is guilty of anything, the New York Times, the Washington Post, and half the newspapers in the United States are equally guilty. So it's time for the Biden administration just to drop the whole thing.
Yeah. And it could be. Yeah.
Allowing me to say my piece.
Of course, yeah. And if like he's not free, he's not even a U.S. citizen. Imagine what they could do to people like us, like here and like U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned earlier, like it's important to have free press in order for people to be informed about how we need things like universal health care, which brings us here. So yeah, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's great to see other Assange supporters at this event. How's it going?
Great.
Good here. Huh? Oh yeah. I was just interviewing some people.
Good.
Oh, you said.
Interview him.
Okay. What's up, man? Nice to meet you.
I interviewed Jimmy Dore twice.
Yeah.
I met Jimmy Dore once. 3 minutes.
You talk to him fast, bro.
Yeah, I talked to him fast. I told him my whole plan for evolution in like 3 minutes. Staff was like, yo, there's a long line. Come on. How are you involved in the health care?
Oh, I can't.
What's the point of wasting good money? I know that's
Just wanted to show you a sign again. That's alright. Alright. Healthcare is a right.
Oh my God! I'm such a huge fan. Nice to meet you. Oh my God! I was not expecting that. You're all right. Oh my God! I was not expecting that. You're marching? Yeah. I'll for a bit.
Nice. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We're fundraising for our youth groups. If you guys have pocket change or anything, we really appreciate it. I only have big
We all can.
I just feel like when it comes to like, I feel like.
Let me take yours first. Let me take yours. Before you're ready to start to like spread the word out. Yeah.
Can we take a picture with you?
Sure.
That's an awesome, I love it. All right. Thank you. Great. Thank you.
Stop the pain for today.
They appreciate it. Give us like a couple minutes. We're gonna make it to the home.
But yeah.
Hey, we got in the one button. Do you want one?
No, I'm good. I actually don't even have to be on the other point.
I like this one.
Thank you.
This is the website. This is for the calculation here. And you may be
Healthcare ain't fair.
because I know you may be so busy and you forget. That's why I could reach out. Because together you need all the
Nice to meet you. You want sign like we have a thing?
The group has
Yeah, we're kind of just like making signs on the fly. That's so good. Perfect.
Plotting our oppression.
Oh, yes.
Look, I'm just saying, Mr. Pratt is big.
Taking lab training.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. You're Franco Analysis?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to your channel.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm Charlotte.
Yeah.
I'm with CPI and YCL.
Oh, nice.
Wait, is he Frank Analysis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, we're friends with Caleb.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
actually here right now.
Oh, really? I would love to say hi to him in
Fedora
person.
interviewing people. It is
Oh, nice.
classic Fedora.
Awesome. Yeah, I love Caleb, man. It
Yeah,
was,
he's awesome.
Yeah.
He was worried about challenging because he was worried people would like yelling at him or something. People the activist groups send.
I will yell at him in happiness. I'll be like, Caleb! Yes!
I gotta get back to it. Yeah, it was nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. Pleasure.
Look at
Thank
this.
you.
This thing is awful. I like yours, man. Yours are solid.
Because I've only bought my own stuff here. I don't have any art supplies. I want to walk workers. I think people were doing their own shit.
Sean Head?
I like the.
Is that Sean Head? Oh, nice to meet you. Hi. Sorry. Frank analysis.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, is it alright if I ask you just like a question or two? So, do you see any way forward, like with electoral politics, or you think that we need more direct action like this, or only direct action like this?
I feel like there is a way with electoral politics. I feel like we're slowly, not quick enough, getting there. I know that Biden promised public option, but that he dropped that quick. And
I'll give you one more in case.
I think things like this bring attention to more than normal people, though, and more people get fired up for stuff like this, the more noise they'll make. And I think electing people sort of like AOC and people like that who will get into the Democratic Party is the easiest way to go about it. I'm not like a revolution type of person, so I don't know, more of a reform. But
Do you think that things are getting worse under Joe Biden, like they would have under any corporate Democrat?
I think it's nobody's gonna learn from what happened why we got Trump.
Right.
And I feel like we're gonna get a worse Trump if Biden doesn't actually do anything or get anything done. I feel like nobody learned from the lesson of Trump.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, Biden did the child tax credit thing, which I think was nice. That's one of his good policies. But
It could be also a silver lining for people to see that all our problems aren't going to get solved under a Democrat. Things are just going to keep getting worse no matter which corporate politician we have. So what would be your advice to people on how we can keep up this momentum of going out?
I guess just stay passionate about things like this. Don't ever, just kind of be like, well, things are the way they are. We can't do anything about it. Because I know people sort of get black pills.
Yeah.
Where they're just like, well, we can't do anything. Just keep every social movement, every progressive movement has started like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming out here. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm okay.
Yeah. Take care.
Bye.
So you said you saw Caleb?
Yeah, he's over there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, it's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah. All right, let's go look for Caleb. So.
I think, I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty good. All right, okay.
Yeah. Every part for
We're actually seeing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I have the American version.
Yeah, Caleb mopping over there.
Progressive things are neutralized, co-opted. Sometimes they completely sell out. Some really, remember Nancy? I don't know if you know, Nancy Pelosi back in the day, 93, 94.
Oh my goodness! Finally!
Cared about poor people.
Oh, yeah.
And then later on, I think she got corrupted. Like now, she's like, slowly just.
We're in the same team as well.
Very good. How's it going?
Oh my
Caleb,
goodness!
nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Wow.
Great to see you in person. Yeah. So
Well,
you
for
want?
the same reason, huh?
Yeah. You wanna? Is it alright if I ask you some questions over
I'm
here?
here as press. I'm
As
not
press?
supposed to- yeah, we're not.
Okay,
supposed to-
gotcha.
Are you
I
interviewing?
probably can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm interviewing people. I could interview you. Yeah, I could interview you. But
Sure.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm probably not supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Yeah. We'll meet again probably to like for another interview.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
Anytime you want to do it. You've got a great program coming
yeah.
up.
But yeah, it's great. It's great meeting you. Yeah, in person. Yeah. You want to say hi?
Live now, or?
Yeah, yeah. You want to say hi to everyone?
Hi, how are you?
It's Caleb Mop and everyone.
Hi, good to see you.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you. Good
Yeah.
luck.
I actually do have a healthcare story.
You're gonna need somebody that's like an action. I'll name a guy right now online.
That's cool.
It's a small world.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe some of the words, I don't know.
I have one of those.
I honestly was not expecting this many people.
Hi, would any of you guys be interested in end the wars?
Alright, man, any final comments, questions? I think I'm off the cut. Thanks for talking, bro.
Yo, bro, you saw Caleb over there?
Yeah. Big time celebrity.
Any donate.
You've
Gotta
seen him
tell you,
before?
it's not the first time that I've met him.
Oh, okay.
Although he may not remember me. You're live streaming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to talk to Caleb.
Okay.
I want to talk to him about the words that I'm not supposed to say on their channel. The heart of communism, national state, and revolution. I was surprised to see in a recent video, not like that recent, a few weeks ago, he said, I don't want to put words in his mouth, something along the lines of,
Yeah, I do.
it was a very philosophical point, so I hope I don't butcher it, but basically, he said he didn't believe that like conflict was the main driver of change. Whereas from my understanding, that is like the central idea within Marx, Engels, Lenin now, like dialectical materialism, the whole idea that the unity of opposites and the struggle of opposites causes change over time. I think he's still influenced very much by religion. I don't even think he would deny that. But it may be an overly philosophical point, but I was surprised to hear him say that because it really does reflect on the rest of his ideology. And I do feel that while he means well, he may be offering like easy solutions to the people, and that may backfire. In some ways, it reminds me of a Christian preacher, to be honest. And this is not a criticism of his character. It's not a personal thing. Just when you offer easy solutions and you can't actually, like things don't actually play out that way, you might be in a big problem. You know, especially you recruit a bunch of people and you tell them, oh, this is how it's going to go down, and then a war actually pops off, and a lot of those people are going to run away. I'm not trying to take over your live stream, but yeah, I have a lot to say, man.
Yeah, we'll
I hope
talk.
we get to talk. Yeah,
we'll talk.
I'm going to upload this interview that I just did, and then I'll try to interview a few more people.
Alright, bet. Yeah, I'll be here for like till like 1 or something.
Alright, bet.
I won't be here too long. Alright, man.
Hey, I wanted to.
Normal capital.
Is it okay if I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
So how can we get the message out to more doctors to be for universal health care and for policies like
Well, I belong to a
like
group
this?
called Physicians for National Health Program, pnhp.org, and we are a group of physicians that's been supporting single payer. In fact, we helped write the bill before Bernie wrote the bill, going way back. And we, one of our main reasons to exist is to talk to our fellow doctors and help explain to them why having single payer, expanded approved Medicare for all, in fact, would be a benefit for doctors as well as for their patients. Obviously, it's the moral right thing to do, but it would also, doctors right now themselves are actually suffering from a loss of professional autonomy because of the insurance companies and Wall Street, the hedge funds, for-profits, and the monopolization of healthcare across the country. And it would actually be good for physicians to be able to just be physicians, help take care of patients, and not have to manage the insurance companies and be managed by these. So we do a lot of outreach to the upcoming medical students. We're trying to do some more outreach to the medical societies. A lot of the progressive physicians have chosen not to join the medical societies, and so we've kind of ceded that terrain to the conservatives. In fact, there are numerous studies that show that a majority of physicians nationwide actually support single payer.
Yeah, that's good. So how much have you been growing since you guys started?
I'm sorry?
How much have you guys been growing since you got started?
Well, we've been growing each year, and again, these studies show that younger physicians are even more likely to support single payer. So the up-and-coming generation are supporting single payer more and more. We have chapters of our student group in many of the medical schools. Doctors actually aren't the problem anymore. Doctors' power, well under 20% of physicians even belong to the AMA. And even the AMA is split somewhere around, in the last vote, 47% of even the AMA came out in favor of single payer. So doctors actually have less political power than people realize. The bigger problem is Wall Street, the hedge funds, the for-profit health insurance companies, and of course pharma. One of the statistics that people don't realize is, we want to put the health insurance companies out of business. They have no reason to exist. They are simply squeezing money out of the system from everybody else, including all other businesses. So it's actually good for most businesses if we went to single payer. Pharma is a slightly different story, because with pharma, we don't want to put them out of business. We just want to pay the same negotiated lower prices that the rest of the Western developed capitalist democracies pay. We pay 2 to 4 times the price for the same drug. And one of the key statistics that folks should be more aware of, I think, is that the pharmaceutical industry makes twice the return on profit of the Fortune 500 average. And basically the difference is the additional higher jacked up prices that they are getting from the U.S. customers compared to the customers in Canada and France and Germany. These are transnational companies selling the same products across all these other countries. And only in the U.S. do we not get to negotiate prices down the way they do elsewhere. So, anyway, a whole bunch of reasons that we should have single payer, and a whole bunch of reasons that doctors and most businesses.
Yeah.
You are a business person. You are an employer. You are a company. And you are currently contributing to the health care of your employees as well as yourself, your own executives and owners. Then you would save money and have a higher profit for your company if we got rid of the health insurance industry.
Do you have any final words of advice you'd like to give people?
We need to be in solidarity and unity on this. and we need to fight for it by all political means possible. So that means being in the streets and protesting. That means calling your elected officials. That means primarying anybody who's opposed to it. And it means doing outreach to whoever are the power brokers in your community and help educate them on it.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And what's your name?
I'm Dr. Steve Auerbach with
Dr. Steve Howard.
with Physicians for National Health Program here in New York.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your words. Appreciate it.
Oh, well, the coalition around the bill.
Well, yeah. I have okay, I'm gonna last night we were on negative, right? And after the protest went up, New York has banned, not as New York, but has banned days of kind of funny. I don't know where they are.
I haven't yet found any of the speakers.
Especially if you're someone like Jimmy Dore, that, you know, it's very like non like, that's what I used to do.
I saw some video online
Southwest
Pretty easy. I walked through, not the whole crowd. I mean, pretty fine.
Oh, you're right.
How's everything going? I know. It's like, come on.
We can at least get a
What's up,
selfie
Caleb?
together, right?
Yeah, yeah.
My gosh, I'm so glad to
I
finally
know.
run into you. This is awesome. So, all right. How you been?
Good.
All right.
Awesome, man. It's great to see you in person.
Great to see you too.
Yeah.
I had no idea you were coming.
Yeah.
You had a good time.
I think I've seen you.
Yeah, yeah. Franco.
Your
Frank
freak
analysis.
analysis. Yeah, I watch your program.
Oh, shit,
sometimes. Yep. I watch your program.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you come up with important like issues of what's going on.
Yeah, I still get like, I can't believe it, like when people are like, oh shit, I know you. Like I go to places.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is my first time live streaming on the ground out of DC. So yeah, it's great to see people who like
Online
have met me, you know, like online at least.
Yeah.
You want to say a few words about? You want to say a few words about universal healthcare? Like, is this issue in person? Is this issue like important for people in your community?
Yeah, it is. 'Cause I live in a like minority heavy industry. There's a lot of working class people. So like healthcare is the number one issue for a lot of them. And a lot of them are Democratic voters. You know, as you know, statistics say that like 9 out of 10 Democratic voters want this policy, want
Yeah.
Medicare for all. It's almost 90% of Democrats. It's about 65 to 70% of independents, and even a sliver of Republicans, about 49% of Republicans favor this policy. So see, the problem is though, you got to know the enemy though. I
Yeah.
had this billboard like
Nice.
thing. This is the enemies, you know. This
You want to
is
go
kinda
through the
like-
list?
Yeah, sure. Enemies of Medicare for all. Private health insurance companies. Big pharma, pharmaceutical companies.
Right.
Private hospitals.
Yeah.
Not sure about city hospitals though, if they're against this. Nursing homes are against it. Some doctor groups that are greedy. Democratic Party, for the most part, are enemies, even though they're supposed to be the good guys when it comes to healthcare. But this is not true. The majority of Democratic politicians take money from the above industry.
Yeah.
In fact, in the 2020 cycle, Democrats outpaced Republicans in donations.
Unbelievable.
$268.5 million from these entities. And the Republicans only got $165 million from them. So they're actually now a little bit more corrupt than the Republicans actually on this issue.
Jeez, you heard it here, guys.
Joe Biden
Yeah.
taking $60.8 million from private health insurance companies, big pharma and private hospitals. Of course, you have the Republican Party. A lot
Yeah.
of them get their money from these entities too. even some labor unions oppose it for some reason. And then I know what your take is on the so-called progressive Democrats.
Mhm.
This is like controversial.
So keep your eye on your phone.
They might be enemies or they're bad allies. Like some people want to let's say they're sellouts and completely corrupted just like all the others. And then some will say that they're bad allies and that they don't know how to strategize or use their leverage, or they're weak, or their personalities is not fit for like confrontational politics. You know, like conflict and confrontation is part of this. To get a policy like this passed, you have to be able to strategize and use your leverage in certain situations. And I even done like research on, like one night, Elizabeth Warren's name came up like on a site where people were commenting, and it says people who took money from Big Pharma. And I'm finding out that Elizabeth Warren took some money from these entities. Even Bernie Sanders took money from these entities. It's online. Different online articles say that. Do your own research though. And then we have ALC and the squad. They don't take corporate money, but they've been weak in challenging the establishment Dems and refuse to use their leverage with force to vote. And with the COVID relief package, they refuse to force the president and the vice president to overrule the Senate parliamentarian, to overrule or fire the Senate parliamentarian for the $15 hour wage. They delayed on the introduction of the Medicare for All Act until late March, until the COVID relief package passed. They waited so that people in their base would not have the opportunity to question them to try to include Medicare for All as part of the package. See, so they're either like sellouts, they could be sellouts. I agree with you though when you say the definition of sellout, there's a few different definitions. It's a traditional sellout, like Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, where they take the money from the actual entities and do their bidding. But then there's another type of sellout where you're doing it for political expediency. You're doing it to like avoid conflict, confrontation, to be more comfortable in your job, in your nice cushy 175K job with gold-plated health care. Of course, Jimmy Dore's pointed out, you know Jimmy Dore, he pointed out that they're going to get a lifetime pension if they stay there for 5 years.
Jeez.
They're going to get book deals. You can get speakership fees. There's certain perks outside of corporate money that they could be, they're being dishonest for those other perks. They're not the traditional sellout or the traditional corruption, but it's another type of corruption with them. It's like soft corruption. They're doing it for their careers. They want to protect themselves so that the establishment doesn't really come down hard on them. Because if they were to force the vote, they would become permanent enemies of the Democratic Party establishment. They would any goodwill they built up with those people, like Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, would be gone. No more fist bumps, no more friendly pitches, no more Rolling Stone covers with Nancy Pelosi. They would be complete enemies and they would look to get them out somehow. So they're protecting their careers, I believe. Their careers. That's what a careerist does. A careerist protects their...
They want to be comfortable.
They want to move up in the party, maybe, to get more power. Or they're just protecting their seat from the establishment, because I believe the Dem establishment has a 40-year history of co-opting, whatever you want to call it, corrupting, co-opting, neutralizing, crushing left movements. That's what the Democratic Party establishment does. Since the 80s, they've been doing that. You remember Jesse Jackson's Rainbow Coalition? Because I'm old enough. I was a kid back then when Jesse Jackson ran twice, right? and this is controversial again, Black Agenda Report points out that all the people that ran as lefty primary challengers to the establishment candidate, they were all sheepdogs, sheep herders. Jesse Jackson, you had Jerry Brown in '92, you had in 2000, you had Al Sharpton and Howard Dean. You had in 2008, you had Dennis Kucinich, and then you had Bernie Sanders, 2016, 2020. They're saying that he was the sheepdog candidate in both elections, that his job was to keep people within the Democratic circle so that they don't form a third party or do something else, you know, with their time and money. And I'm starting to see that, you know, like, I think it's part of that they may just be controlled opposition at this point. Like a lot of evidence points to them being controlled opposition. Because they only put up mild opposition to the establishment. Like they only mildly criticize the establishment politicians. They dance around it. Like Ilhan Omar, Joe Biden bombed, he bombed like Somalia recently.
Her country.
And she wrote like a letter. I saw it on another show. It was like Jackson Heichel, who died. He went to the letter, and it's like she's doing like a sort of like a mild critique of him. She's not going crazy, like saying, "Oh, let's impeach him now." Like she went with Donald Trump, though. They would impeach Donald Trump immediately if he did like 4 illegal bombings in 6 months. Yeah, Trump would have been impeached. They would immediately drew up articles of impeachment because it's unconstitutional to bomb the sovereign land. But anyway, that's my thought on the progressive Dems. I think like all the evidence, as heartbreaking as it is, I mean, I know people put in their money and their time and they volunteered for some of these people, squad members and Justice Democrats, and they really believe that the Democratic Party could be taken back from within. But the evidence shows that it can't be, unfortunately. All the evidence points to the fact that you can't do it because the establishment is always going to have a way to co-opt the movement.
So what would be your advice? Like how could you get your community or other people to get out more for these events like this? Because we know that these politicians won't do anything unless we're pressuring them, right? So how can we get the word out?
You gotta if you know people, talk to people in your community about it. You know, a lot of us don't have money. Like I don't have money to do like advertising, so it would just be like word of mouth, like starting a conversation with people in your community if they're affected by this issue. You know, and then to educate them on like what is stopping it from happening. Because a lot of times if people find out it's like just greed stopping it from happening, that's when people tend to get upset at the corporate greed that's stopping something from happening. Every other industrialized country has this policy, except us, you know? So it's like, I think though, we got to get some experience talking to people. Because I'm not an organizer. I'm not a person that has experience doing that. So I would just, if you're just a regular person, just try to talk to people in your community. You have to start off small if you're not an experienced organizer. Like I'm not an organizer. I just got kind of personally invested in this. Because right now I'm being affected by it too now. You know, I'm being harmed personally by the system now.
A lot of people here. I mean, you see a lot of people in this park that are laying around. They don't have a place to go home. And all of them have their medical conditions, but you know they can't afford to take care of themselves. It should be a human right, like we were saying. But yeah, thank you very much for the very in-depth description of all the things you just listed out about, you know, who our enemies are. That's important. Like, we need to have a face of who our enemies are, but I think that is a problem with the left, is that they don't know how to.
I met you at Salente's event.
Oh, nice. Nice to meet you.
Is the progressive Dems kind of like, it presents like a problem because some people are emotionally attached. Like, you know how you get emotionally attached to certain politicians? Some people have a hard time letting go. I find that a lot too with people like Bernie Sanders. Because he's kind of like that grandpa.
A lot of people still haven't been able to let him go.
He is, to let him go. Or the squad. Like they think, oh, you know, they're just inexperienced. They just got to get more experience in there. Oh, we gotta increase the numbers a little bit, you know. They'll say that the inexperience, so you can't expect them really to fight the confrontational thing.
Yeah. I appreciate your time, man. So what's your name?
Hassan Joseph.
Hassan Joseph?
Yeah.
All right, man. Nice to meet you, man. I appreciate you, you know, informing the audience here. And keep up the great work with what you're doing, man. I hope we can see each other again at events like this, man. All right. Take care.
All right.
All right, what I miss here?
Thank you. Smile. Oh, it's
All right. Let's see. So put some kind of bud in the stimulus budget. I'd say it's a pretty good turnout. Then again, it is New York City, so there's more. We're more likely to get people to come out. Sorry.
I found it stupid because, like, why are you going screaming at homeless people when we can go knock on doors?
We had some people out here.
So that's what we said, like, let's go to an apartment complex and we'll start knocking on people's doors. And it worked. Like, well, we got a whole lot of people are interested. At least we didn't really. No, we had like this one big rally with like 50 people show up, and they were like fired up, like it's
halfway back to the building. You're leaving now.
Okay, I'll get it.
Let's go right, we all unite. Healthcare is a human right.
You guys heard that? Left or right, we all unite.
When do we want it?
For healthcare.
Right doesn't care about healthcare.
Well, some of them do. Some of them do. Do you want to voice your thoughts on that? Sure. Okay. So what do you think about? Oh, it's too loud. Do you wanna like walk over there to talk about it? Yeah. Alright, so my name is Franco of Frank Analysis. I'm streaming to my channel. So yeah, I just wanted to ask, like, what are your thoughts on like some of the chants that are being said about left or right, we all unite, when it comes to Medicare for all? So what do you think?
I think that there are probably people on the different political spectrum.
Okay.
Real people, working class people, and people in underserved communities that may have more conservative views, but obviously think that healthcare is important.
Yeah.
But I guess when we're saying left and right we unite, what does that really mean? Like the right, leaders of the right in this country are not promoting Medicare for all,
Right.
and in fact are indebted to the private insurance companies.
Yeah.
But so are the Democrats.
Yeah.
So, I'm a leader in the Green Party,
Yeah.
and we've had Medicare for all, expanded, improved Medicare for all in
Yeah.
our party platform for decades.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have chance, but
Yeah.
it's like really people need to understand that millions and millions of people in poll after poll
Yeah.
support Medicare for all,
Yeah.
single payer, but the politicians do not have the will to do
For
it
sure,
because
yeah.
of big pharma and the health insurance companies giving donations. Chuck Schumer is one of the biggest recipients of those
Yeah.
donations.
I would say, like, for sure, like, the leaders, I don't think we should unite with. And I think one issue that we have, like, on the left is some people don't know what face to put as, like, the enemy. And so some people, like, think that they should be attacking, like, some of the followers, like, so some of the other working class people. But
Understood.
it should be, like, our job to try to inform them if they're not, like, on board with some of these important issues.
Yeah, because working class people really, are powerful when they unite.
Yeah.
And we also know that in this country, what the rich did, who basically, backed the politicians, is to make black and white workers, long ago pit against each other, because
Yeah.
together black and white workers have accomplished a huge amount from the sit-down strikes, in Flint and Detroit and the automotive plants and in many other places. But, that was kind of breeding racism and competition between workers, where it really should be the powerful working class, against the much smaller elite. Do you know
Yeah.
that the 700, billionaires in this country made their collective wealth went up 55% during the pandemic? While we lost jobs, we lost
Yes.
lives, we lost homes, we lost healthcare.
Yeah. Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, they're still, they take opportunities like that to profit and take money away from us. So, like, what kind of people would you say are, like, the enemies? Like, certain names of, like, a ruling elite. Capitalism is the enemy.
And
Yeah.
so, that is by the millionaires and billionaires.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos,
Right.
flying into space. It's just like this is
Elon Musk and all
an
that.
obscenity.
Yeah.
Considering what is going on in this country. And so we need system change. We need capitalism to be eradicated. We need a more just society, a more equitable society, a more sustainable society.
Yeah. So you think the Green Party is the best way forward? How can the party get the word out more about how they are the best option for this?
Well, I think the Green Party is an electoral expression of the social movements that are happening right now, because Green Party candidates run on Medicare for all, on a eco-socialist Green New Deal, right? And so we want to join with the social movements.
Yeah.
We are not in the lead of the social movements.
Yeah.
It's what the people are deciding that needs to happen. But we can give candidates who will stand for those kinds of things that people really need.
Yeah, you're doing the right thing by coming out here and supporting these on-the-ground events. So, what are some ways that the Green Party is trying to overcome these obstacles that our election system has on suppressing third parties?
Well, here in New York, actually, we don't have our ballot status anymore because of the law the governor passed during the pandemic. We've been lobbying against that. We have a lawsuit along with the Libertarian Party, also a small third party, to sue because it is undemocratic. It is voter suppression to kick smaller parties off the ballot and not allow those candidates a voice, and that people can vote for them. Across the country, Greens are participating in ranked choice voting initiatives. Proportional representation is another change that we feel needs to happen so that there are more parties and more perspectives in government.
Awesome. Yeah, appreciate your time. What's your name again?
Gloria Matera.
Gloria Matera. Thank you very much.
Thank
Gloria
you.
Matera of the Green Party. Take care. Free Julian Assange.
Franco. Are you right?
live streaming right
Yeah.
now? Oh, okay, fine, sure.
Yeah, nice to see you.
You too.
Yeah,
Do you remember us?
Yeah,
From,
yeah, from
January,
DC. That's
yes,
right. Yeah.
Julian Assange,
I remember seeing you there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You live in DC though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drove
we
here.
live in East Village.
Oh,
We
nice.
took the bus to the Washington DC protest back in January.
I should have done that. I should have taken the bus here, but I drove. And
Oh.
I just don't like long trips.
Right.
Yeah, it's my
But you're
first
originally
time.
from here though.
No, I'm from DC.
Oh,
Yeah.
for some reason I thought you're from Queens or something.
Oh, no. No, I'm
So
not.
what brought you here?
Hmm?
What brought you here?
I wanted to try like something new because I always live stream like in DC. So I was like, I might get some like a good opportunity to meet new people in like another city.
Yes,
So I
us.
came out here.
Good
So
to see
yeah.
you. You blew up too. I mean, I already knew who you are. I
Yeah.
had just began following you back in January, and since then you're like the king of like new left.
Oh
You,
man, I
like-
appreciate that.
No, I really appreciate
Yeah.
your work, man.
Yeah, like I admire like everyone who came before me, like who influenced me, like
Right.
Humble Couch, Nico, and all of
Yeah,
them.
for sure.
But yeah,
Right.
appreciate all the support, man.
Yeah,
it's
for
great
sure.
meeting you.
Me too.
Yes,
Thank you.
what's
Good to see you.
Nice meeting your
Yeah,
dog
yeah,
again
no.
too.
Remember she had two
Yeah.
jackets on. It was so cold.
Yeah, it was
I
cold.
had no shirt on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Sorry, she can be on camera. Come on.
Yeah.
Use it. She wants Medicare for all.
Yeah. Oh. Take care, man. Nice meeting you.
Great work, man.
Breaking Bad.
I don't know if any other different people were speaking at the marches. Like in LA, you got Jimmy Dore running his phone. Walking Boston, so I'm thinking about concepts of
I haven't eaten.
I just feel like there's always nuance when it comes to reading about
Frank, I know you just behind the camera, you're live streaming. I was wondering if you could get a picture. Are you? I mean,
Of course, yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Yeah. I want to like take one from my. Wait, sorry, I got it. I got a little bit. My bad.
All good.
I try to do it like this. What do you think, bro? Horizontal.
Landscape mode probably works better.
Huh?
Landscape works better.
Landscape?
Yeah.
Like this way?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta
Other
position
side?
my
Yeah.
position is done. Hold on, hold on. Oh shoot, sorry.
good. You want me to do it?
Oh yeah, maybe have a better grip on handle it. Oh sorry. Awesome, and that's like from my phone. One is from I want to post one to my like Instagram stories too.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess you could take it the same way as well. Oh, sorry, sorry, my bad. Come back. Yeah, sorry, I forget.
Awesome, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Definitely. I'll see you around.
All right, take care, man.
All right,
see you.
Good to see you too. Oh, just a quick question. Forgot to ask. Is your live streams? Is it? Do members like on YouTube or Rockfriend do they have to like be members to like?
Oh no, it's free.
It's free?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to like support and become a member and donate. And I've been thinking I gotta get on become a membership on Rockfriend. I always been meaning to. I always forget like how much is $5?
Oh, you can do it free, but to support to like get premium access, like for everybody's premium videos, it's $5 a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, not my bad. $9.99 a month.
$9.99 a month. Okay. Yeah, I have to take a look at my finances, but I want to donate every here and there I can, and then of course you guys understand that not people may not have.
Yeah,
it.
of course, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate whatever people can.
Absolutely. So I'll definitely look in and give what I can. All right, definitely. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
take care.
it. You too. I'll see you.
See you. Hey. Yeah. How many? Wow. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
How many? That was original. That when they first launched it.
I wouldn't be surprised if that collective they have over $1 million in debt. I'm Zool.
I also
By the art.
All right, y'all ready to march? I can't hear y'all. Y'all ready to march? Are y'all ready to march for Medicare? Are y'all fired up?
No, that don't sound right. Are y'all fired up? You need to wake New York City up today. We got, what, over 55 events across the nation? Clap it up for yourselves. You guys did this. For those who don't know me, my name is Chris Smalls. I was fired by Amazon last year when I held a walkout in front of Staten Island JFK. I'm taking it to the richest man in the world as we speak. Letitia James is filing an investigation on my behalf, on behalf of the workers of Staten Island and Queens. And right now, we still fighting and we unionizing right now as we speak outside of Staten Island. So I came here today and join you guys in solidarity, and I want to lead this rally, and we're going to march to City Hall, right? We're going to march to City Hall? All right, let's do it. Whole street! Our street! Whole street! Our street! Whole street! Our street! Whole street! Our street! Whose taxes? Our taxes! Whose taxes? Our taxes! Whose taxes? Our taxes! Whose taxes? Our taxes!
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
That's it. We're already
Oh no. Fuck Jeff Bezos!
Fuck Jeff Bezos!
Fuck Jeff Bezos!
Fuck Jeff Bezos!
Fuck Jeff Bezos! Fuck Jeff Bezos! Fuck Jeff Bezos! Fuck Elon Musk! Fuck Elon Musk! Fuck Bill Gates!
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
Analysis.
Yeah.
I like your show.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Appreciate it, man.
This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Tell me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. When the healthcare system is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When the healthcare system is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. What do we want? Stand up, fight back. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. What do we want? Medicare for all. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. Billionaires, they gotta go! 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 Not Jeff Bezos! 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 Billionaires, they gotta go! Billionaires, they gotta go! What do we want? Medicare for all! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Medicare for all! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! do? Stand up, fight back. What do we 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 do? Stand up, fight back. Make some noise. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. 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 Although we don't get it, shut it down. Let me hear you. We don't get it, shut it down. Although we don't get it, shut it down. Make some noise. Make some noise. Our streets. 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 Our taxes. 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 What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. 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 What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. When do we want it? Now. When do we want it? Medicare. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Medicare for all. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Shut it down!
right, guys. I'm about to head back, but you guys saw there's a lot of people there. I really like talking to the people I interviewed. A lot of the people who watch our shows, they're really informed about what's going on. We just have to keep getting the word out, talking to our communities. We can't just stop with just watching. Like, we can't just turn all of this into infotainment, right? We're just sitting down listening to talking heads talk all day. We have to actually get out and have some on the ground action. So we're making progress, right? We're making progress. We see here in New York City how many people came out. So all those numbers. Like the Medicare for all bill is not perfect, but what we do need to do is at least form coalitions with people and at least give people something, because like, if we don't, people are afraid to get out because they don't have health care. We see countries like France, people are more willing to get out and protest, but here in the US, they're too afraid to do that. They're afraid to lose their job, or they don't have time. So we gotta at least push for something for now. But I'll talk about this more with people. But yeah, I'll cut those clips up of the people who I talked to. It's like a 4 to 5 hour drive back home for me, so I want to get back home before it gets dark. I don't want to get too sleepy when I'm driving back. Next time I'll take the bus. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Rockfin. Share this video far and wide. And you can also help out by donating to the GoFundMe so that we can improve the quality of the streams. I have a GoFundMe down in the link for desktop. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, take care. Bye-bye, guys. And stay informed.